Hello, so today's video is just how I make my binder fillers. I like using binder fillers to fill up a whole page if it looks empty, like for example this one. And actually, since I do a lot of journaling, it's kind of the same but like inside a photocard binder. So really, it's kind of fun to make. Like once you get the hang of it, you just keep going. So yeah, these are the fillers that I've made, and I'm just using some cardstock. So yeah, we're gonna take out the fillers that I've put inside the binder because we're gonna decorate them. So yeah, I'm just using my ateez collection as an example because I have way too much fillers that I need to make. So for now, we're just going to use this one. So yeah, I just use cream colored cardstock just because I think warmer colored paper just suits the photo cards better. So I just cut them into the size that fits perfectly within sleeves. So I use washi tape as well. So I have these washi tapes that I made. This one is ateez themed, so I figured of course I'd use it. And then of course some memo pads just so that I can layer or like collage stuff with. So it's completely up to you. If you have whatever stationery you have with you, you can just use it. So yeah, I have a lot of different memo pads, and we're just going to see how the theme of like a collection is, or like a certain set. So for example, Treasure EP1 and EP2 mostly had browns, and then warm colors, oranges and black. So we're just using those colors, and we're going to work around those palettes so that it looks consistent. So really, if you do journal spreads, you would just collage your fillers in a way that you would a journal spread. Just look at the theme, just make sure it looks cohesive. That's just how I made my fillers. So yeah, we're just ripping some memo pads just because I like the textured look, and I just think it suits the theme of the collection. So yeah, it's completely up to you. I know some people like to do just plain white paper, but I like decorating the fillers just so that the page looks full. I just think that it's very bare, but really it's all up to you. So yeah, we're just putting some stickers around just so that the filler doesn't look empty. So after putting the stickers, I would normally just write whatever album it is, or like whatever group it is, just so that it kind of indicates what collection it is. So I'm just using a brush pen to just write in ateez because it's for their collection. So it takes a bit of time, but like eventually you'll get used to it. Like I did get used to it, so that's what I did. This is just one of them, so I'm just gonna make another one. Usually within a page there's about 3 or like 5 fillers. It really depends on the collection, because I like to separate my photo cards based on albums, and usually I don't like the versions to get separated. So instead of like putting everything within the 9 pockets of a certain page, I like to just fill them up with fillers. So yeah, definitely just working around the color palette of the collection, and then we're just writing the album name just so that we figure out. It's just like so that we know which album it is. And I like to add a little embellishments just so that it ties everything together, just so that it doesn't look so empty. So that is that, and I accidentally smudged it, so I had to redo it. So there it is. So for the first page of my collection, I needed 3 fillers. So yeah, we're just making 3 for now. But then eventually I did create fillers for the rest of my collection. But of course I wouldn't show it just because it's too time consuming. So it took me like a whole day to finish all the fillers, but like putting them into the places that they needed to be in, it really looks finished and complete. So like in the end, it was all worth it. So yeah, this one is the EP2 filler. It just looks very cohesive like the previous two, so that's what I have. And I also made one for EP3 for Wave and Illusion, having a blue and red palette. And then of course I also made one for Answer, which has a red color scheme. So these are just all the fillers I made for this video. I did have to make a lot more after this, but I did not take a video anymore. So yeah, these are all the fillers I've made, but I'm only showing you the ateez ones just to save time. So we're now just gonna put it inside the slots. I just really like how complete it looks like after you've placed everything. Like at first when it didn't have any decorations in it, kind of looked bare, but now since everything's filled, I just think that it ties the whole page together. So yeah, we have EP1 and EP2, and then we have Wave and Illusion for EP3. See, the color scheme just matches nicely, so I think that was satisfying. And then we also have Answer, which is mostly a red palette. So yeah, I also made one for these fan-made cards that I purchased from a Twitter user. See how neat and nice everything looks when you flip through it. But yeah, that's how I make my fillers, and I don't know, if you decide to make some of your own, that would be nice, like I guess for your collection. But yeah, thanks for being here today, and I hope to see you again next time, and I hope you're always well.